Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley Lanese. Welcome if you're new here. I like to talk about motivation and spirituality, blending the two together so that you can get the best benefit out of it. This week's video is on self-care. What is it, how to do it, and what are my best self-care rituals as of right now? Let's get started. Self-care is the art of improving one's physical, mental, and spiritual health. It is about doing activities that nourish the soul to benefit your well-being. It's doing things that help your brain, body, and spirit elevate so that you can take care of yourself and then improve self-love, improve self-worth, improve self-esteem, and conduct all of this good positive energy around the selfhoods that are very important. Self-care starts in the morning, so that leads me to tip number 1. Have a morning ritual. Now, if you read the book The Secret, she says when she wakes up every morning and gets out of bed, she places one foot on the ground and says thank, and the other foot on the ground and says you. And then she walks to the bathroom. And as she does that, she's already thanked the universe. Gratitude is an act of self-care. Being grateful for who you are now will springboard you to who you will be in the future. Also, in the morning, you should write down or just think 3 things that you're grateful for about yourself. Get in the habit of gratitude, of feeding your brain a thank you, because your brain is working very hard to keep you where you are. So make sure you thank your brain, thank your body, thank your soul, thank your heart, thank your spirit, thank your aura, like I talked about in last week's video, and just thank your overall essence. Also, a good morning ritual is having a vision board. A vision board is where you make this board and then you fill it with all of these positive things. If you listen to motivation in the morning, you can write it on the vision board. If you listen to positive affirmations or you do your own and make them up and you think of one that's just great, you can write it on the vision board. A vision board can also be just a collage of where you want to be and where you want to go. I've seen people do them that way, where you cut things out and glue them on there and have something to look forward to, because it's like a goal setting task. And if you like goals and setting them, I have another video on that I will link down below. If you have something visual to look at every day, that will keep it in the forefront of your mind. I'm a political science major, and there's something called priming that politics uses and companies that sell things to you, they use, and they know that if you can prime people, then it will stay on their mind. The vision board is an act of priming you to remember over and over again, I want to be a best-selling author, I want to be a musician. Whatever goal you have, it will keep it at the forefront of your mind, and then you're more likely to do that. You can also do mirror work, which is where you just stick sticky notes on the mirror. And you will notice that I've talked about a lot of these same concepts in other videos because they're all about the selfhoods. So there's positive and negative selfhoods. There's the positive ones are self-care, self-love, self-esteem, which I've talked about, and I will link all those videos down below. But then there's negative selfhoods like self-harm, self-hate. All of those things are what we don't want. When you do self-care, you're springboarding yourself away from the negative selfhoods and up into the positive selfhoods so that you can have a healthier mindset. In the morning, you can also do a power pose. That's an act of self-care where you go up against a wall. I put this in the confidence video that I made, how to grow self-confidence. So I will link that below. But just having a good morning ritual will really set you up for self-care. Tip number 2 is motivational speeches in the morning. For me, motivational speeches are so important. They are how I get driven and I take care of myself by pushing myself, because nothing great happens to you inside of your comfort zone. Motivational speeches are great for self-care because they give you that power to transcend your limiting belief systems. Tip number 3 is do positive affirmations in the car. Okay, I have been waiting to dive into this and tell you guys about it because in other videos I had to kind of keep it condensed. But as most of you know, I got into a car accident in 2017 and broke my pelvic bone in 3 places. So the car was a place where I did not feel safe because I did have PTSD a little bit after that car accident. I was awake for the accident, so it was classified as a trauma. I was very scared to start driving again, and I also realized during the accident and healing, the 5 months of healing that I had to undergo, my mindset was all messed up. If that car accident hadn't happened though, you guys wouldn't be seeing me right here. It definitely made me come face to face with, oh my goodness, I don't put myself first. I don't love myself. I don't do self-care. I didn't have any self-worth. I thought I knew confidence and I didn't know it at all. And so I changed my car ritual. What I would do is for the first couple of minutes, I would sing because I love to sing. That can be an act of self-care. But then I'd turn the radio off and I would do positive affirmations. And I always had a warm-up one, and that was, I am unconditionally loving myself no matter what. So it was always, I am unconditionally, and then you insert whatever you want. Mine was loving, supporting, securing, and believing in myself, no matter what. You want to start with warm-ups. There's everything I am going through, I am growing through. Or there's also everything that is happening to me can only take me to higher levels. The thing about positive affirmations is that they echo in your brain when you get out of the car. So if you feel anxiety or anything, like, the affirmation just dissolves that, because you might have that jittery feeling, but you hear the echo of, I must speak with conviction. You hear these things echo in your head, and it just quells any of that lower vibrational energy that may have been inside of you before you did the affirmations. And I would do them on my way to school and then on my way home. And sometimes I didn't want to do them, but I knew that I was exercising my affirmation muscle every single time that I did them. I could feel the energy reverberating through me because I did these positive affirmations. The car is the best time to do them because self-care should be done every day. You wake up every day, so you should have a morning ritual. You drive every day. Anything that you do every day is a great opportunity for you to be able to put self-care into it. Tip number 4 is shower power. Now, this is a term that I invented, and so basically it's turning the shower into your sanctuary. This also connects back to my car accident because I couldn't walk up the steps to shower. I had to either be carried up the steps or I had to be cared for at a location where everything was on one floor. I didn't get to shower as often just because somebody had to be there that was strong enough to carry me. My shower ritual completely changed. I used to sing in the shower, only play music, and what I encourage you to do is to change your shower into this place where you listen to different kind of videos like these, videos that are about self-care, that are about self-love, that are about healing. You shower every day or at least every week, so then you make time for self-care. It's great to use self-care and pair it with other activities like driving, like the morning, like showering, so then you're using these self-care techniques throughout the day and improving yourself at a rapid speed. And people will be like, how are you doing this? And that's what they said to me. And I said, listen guys, you just gotta fill your whole day full of self-improvement. I actually want to start a company around shower power one day, and I have a blog where I wrote about shower power. I will link the blog down below if you would like to read about it. That's all I'm gonna say because I'm still working on the concept, so shh. The reason why I think the shower is one of the best places for self-care is because you are at your most rawest state in the shower. You are in this intimate setting, and it's also very powerful because the element water is connected so deeply with our feelings and our emotions, and our feelings and our emotions are connected to our self-esteem and our self-love and how we feel about ourselves. So I see it as this very meditative experience every time I shower. And I just want to let you know that as you clean your body, you can also clean your mind and your soul at the same time. That leads me to my fifth tip, which is cleansing your aura shield. And I do this in the shower. What you do is when you're in the shower and the water is running all over you, first I start with washing my hair. And as you wash your hair, think about your hair and think about, when was this first strand at the top of your head? What was going on in your life when that little strand was all the way up here? And as you wash each strand, think of you washing your memories, taking the shame out of it and the pain and looking past that and seeing the positive energy that came out of having all of those life experiences. Then what you do is you pick a light color of your choice and you watch it move down you. And as it moves, you watch negative energy push all the way past. You feel your shoulders loosen. You feel your heart loosen as the negative energy and the scars from past lovers and friendships drains out of you, and you push all the way down to your pelvic bowl. And for me, that's a very serious time where I really reflect on my pelvic bone and my injuries. Any injury that you might have, you watch all the negative energy push all the way out, down your legs, down your feet. And then as you're sitting there, if you want to do this in the shower, you watch it drain out of your feet, twirl down the drain. You think of the pipes and you visualize it going down the pipe and into the earth to the place where diamonds are made. Because that's how this works. Negative energy converts back into positivity to create new things. And you feel so alive when you get out of the shower because you've underwent this self-care ritual. Tip number 6 is anything can be self-care if you set that intention. I really wanted to include this point because self-care is a very personal thing to you. It can be something that is a hobby for you. What is key is to set an intention. Setting an intention before you do something is so crucial. And the way that it works is you literally say to yourself mentally, or you can write it down if you want to have it written in your scripting journal, which is a really good thing for self-care as well. But you write down, before I get in the shower, I am going to feel enthusiastic and driven and focused when I get out. That's the intention. And then you do the act, and then you have a focus. You've developed a goal. You've created parameters. You can do this with big things like showering. You can do this with small things like eating or lighting a candle. Before you light that candle, you think to yourself, this candle will keep me focused on my work. Or you could say, this candle will bring me relaxation. As this candle is lit, I will just focus on taking the time out to be relaxed and sit in gratitude. And then you light the candle with that intention, and as the flame is burning, you think to yourself, I have this connection with this candle, and I've set this intention. And that is out there in the universe. That is an act of self-care to light that candle because you set the intention that it was going to have a positive impact on your being. Remember, self-care is doing things that nourish the soul. So if you set the intention that this candle is going to nourish you, it's going to bring you comfort and support, then it will. Things like crystals can be an act of self-care. I literally love crystals. Now, if they do or do not have the energetic vibrations, of course, as somebody who is scholarly, I can understand the argument that crystals are just crystals. But if you look into psychology, actually, it doesn't have to be that the crystals are really working their crystal magic. Of course, we would all love to think that, but it's the placebo effect. It's something called also psychomagic, which I will link down below if you've never heard that term. But it's basically like your subconscious brain is so creative that it loves the act of doing something to improve yourself, even if that something isn't actually scientifically proven. Your mind likes the fact that you set the intention that when I hold this amethyst crystal, it's going to bring me intuition and guidance. And that sets a goal that actually does what you set it out to do because you put so much power into that. So that can be an act of self-care. And if you guys would like me to make videos on crystals, I know a lot. So write your questions in the comments below. Another huge act of self-care is, let's say you and your friend aren't getting along and it's really affecting your self-love, your self-worth, your soul. And what you do is you write yourself a note as if you are the person that you are having issues with. And you're like, "Dear Ashley, I am so sorry that things went this way or that way." You write in their perspective and you apologize to yourself. Then read that note back to yourself, because the subconscious brain is so creative that what happens is your subconscious brain hears it and feels like that person really did say sorry to you. And that is such a good healing technique for self-care. People on TikTok loved that video. That video was actually one of my first videos to do very well on TikTok. And as you write these notes, you actually see this person having a conversation with you. You will talk through their point of view and understand where they were coming from. So it's them apologizing to you, but through that, you will see the flaws in what you have done as well and take that accountability for yourself. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. You are such a rock star. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If this video gave you value, consider subscribing to my channel, ringing that bell, because I do post videos every week. Feel free to look me up on Instagram, on TikTok, and I will see you guys in the next video.